What does someone need to know in order to send you a letter or a package? Your name won't work, it's not necessarily unique. And even if it was, the delivery carrier can't just go around shouting it until they show up on your doorstep. Your house and street number are also probably not unique. No, they would use a map and your address to find you. And it works the same way on the internet. Let's look at what your home address consists of. Let's take this address for an example. 671 Lincoln Avenue, Winnetka, Illinois, 60093, USA. First, we need to identify the country, although this might be implicit if you are sending to the same country you live in. Then we can close in on a smaller region, the state. In this case, the state of Illinois. Then an even smaller region, the city. In this example, Winnetka, a suburb of Chicago. Large cities can be divided into zip codes. Then the street. Then finally your house or apartment number. Each of these objects refines the location and makes the area we're searching in progressively smaller and more specific until it's your exact location. Except we write it like this. Addresses on the internet are called IP addresses, and they work in much the same way. An international organization called ICANN assigns a unique number to a few large countrywide organizations, such as service providers. These ISPs then assign a unique number to a smaller regional organization they control. For example, their branch that operates in a specific state. You can probably guess what happens next. That group then assigns a unique number to an even smaller group, like a metropolitan area or business. And then finally, a unique number is assigned to each device. This is an IP address. It is a unique identifier of your device on a computer network. Unlike your street address, these numbers actually are written in order of increasing specificity. Broadly speaking, we define a network for the major organization, then a smaller subnetwork we call a subnet, and then the unique device, sometimes called a host. These addresses enable devices to communicate and send data to a specific destination. Its hierarchical structure makes it easy to locate that single device out of millions. And now that every device has an IP address, if you want to send data to another device, you don't have to shout. You can tell it exactly where it needs to go. These address assignments aren't necessarily based on geography, but are often related, since ISPs typically only exist and operate in certain regions. If your device was to move and travel around the country, its IP address would change accordingly each time you entered a new area where a different ISP operates. So while you can't pinpoint someone on a map with just an IP address, you can get close if you know the subnets operated by each ISP. So the next time you want to visit your favorite website, just use its easy-to-remember IP address, 142.251.167.113. It couldn't be simpler.